welcome back to another episode of Latravia's Kitchen, and today we are starting a two-part series, guys. So the first video that you're going to see, like today, what you clicked on, is whipped sweet potatoes. Yes, like you guys already know, I'm not going to just make me some whipped sweet potatoes and eat that. So that's why we're doing a two-part series. The next video, later on in the week that you'll see, is Marry Me Chicken. You heard that right. Marry Me Chicken. It is really good, guys. It tastes almost just like you got it from a restaurant. You know how you go and you be paying like $15, $20 for some chicken at the restaurant, one of them high-end ones when they made the chicken in the cast iron skillet? You're going to do it yourself at home too. So look for that later on in the week. But today is the whipped sweet potatoes. So let's get into the ingredients because I am so looking forward to eating this. We have 4 sweet potatoes. I got these from Food Lion. They actually package 4 sweet potatoes in the package and they're pre-washed. Of course, we're gonna wash them ourselves and go ahead and make sure we peel them and dice them up. We're gonna need about 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. About 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. About a teaspoon of that pure vanilla extract. Remember, I don't like just regular vanilla extract. I like the pure vanilla extract. About a teaspoon of black pepper. About a teaspoon of salt. A pinch of nutmeg. Just a pinch. And then I'm gonna add some ground cinnamon in here, guys. Some ground cinnamon. So I'll say probably about like a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of the ground cinnamon. And I'm gonna add in some of that brown sugar. So that's gonna be about, I'll say maybe about 1/4 cup. I may not do that much. Maybe 1/4 cup. I may actually do a little bit like a half of 1/4 cup. We'll see when we get to that step. But first thing, what you need to do is, I know you can see that pot over there on the stove right there. So that pot has cold water in it. You don't want to go ahead and preheat your pot and everything. Go ahead and have it cold water on the stove waiting for you. That way when you're done peeling and dicing these, we can go ahead and place them in the water and bring the water up to a boil. So after I peel and dice these, I'll check back in with you guys. So guys, we have our sweet potatoes chopped. They are in little cubes, almost like little cubes here. And we're going to go ahead and place these in our cold water. So we have all of our cubes in this pot with the cold water. And we're gonna turn it up close to high so we can get it to start boiling. And once we get it to start boiling, then we're going to turn the heat down to about midway. That way we can get them to cook for about 20 to 30 minutes. So guys, to help the potatoes come to a boil, I put a lid on the pot and it looks like they've actually started to come to a boil. I see some bubbles in the pot. And we're going to turn the heat down to about medium and let them cook for about 20 to 30 minutes. And I'll check back with you guys when they're done. You want them to be about fork tender. You can stick your fork right on through, just like you do in regular mashed potatoes. So our potatoes are ready. The timer has stopped and they are fork tender. Exactly what we want, right? So it's time for us to go ahead and we're using one of my favorite presents. Remember I told you guys that in another video. We're going to go ahead and use a spoon that has these holes in it and get our potatoes out and into our bowl. So our potatoes are now in our bowl for our mixer and we're going to turn that on to stir. And we're gonna let that get kind of mashed on its own. Now, if you don't have a mixer and you do have a masher, you can do that. You got a hand mixer, just whatever it is that you want to use so you can get your potatoes nice and at that nice creamy consistency, you know, like mashed potatoes, you know? So I'm going to turn this up a little bit. And then some potatoes are trying to creep up the side. So you're going to scrape the bowl down some. Okay. And remember I said we're using this heavy whipping cream. So I've measured out about 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream. I'm going to pour that in here. Go ahead and put in about a teaspoon of our pure vanilla extract. About a teaspoon of our salt. About a teaspoon of black pepper. Remember I said this calls for about a pinch of nutmeg. I say that's about a pinch. We're going to do about a teaspoon of some cinnamon. Got that in there. And we're going to add in some of our brown sugar. You know, you leave the brown sugar in the bag. Sometimes you get a little hard lumps, you know how sugar can get. So that's why you see me massaging my bag a little bit to get them lumps out. Go ahead and pour that in there. And don't worry, if you didn't get a lump out, your mixer should help you get that incorporated in pretty good. And we can't forget our butter, right? So we have this stick of butter here, and we're going to go ahead and put in about 2 tablespoons of butter. So once this butter gets mixed in really well, and we think everything is really incorporated, we'll give it a taste, okay? Let this go for like a few more seconds, and I'll say this should be done. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. I know it's gonna taste great, guys. Yeah. All of what we use, it really helps complement each other. The flavors complement each other. It tastes wonderful, and I know it's gonna go great with that Marry Me chicken. Be sure to be on the lookout for that video when it comes out. If you want to know how to make whipped sweet potatoes, all the ingredients, all of the instructions, they'll all be down in that description box below. And so you can see what it looks like. That's another reason why we use the mixer. It kind of gets some of them strings tied up into the whisk here. You see those potatoes, guys? I'm happy. And I can't wait to eat. So until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.